Hello everybody, I'm Manous. I'm 57 years. My work, which is really important to me, used to be a hairdresser. After that I became a makeup artist. After that I became a beauty coach. I want to give my expertise to people, women, to help them to become more strong and to make them look pretty and to bring out the inner beauty to the outside. I was also discovered as a model a couple of years ago by coincidence, and finally it turned out to be really amusing to be a muse also from Denise. And Bloom is a platform which I really adore, and I'm so proud to be part of it, and that's also why I'm here. I have many dreams, I have many things to do. I have, when I sleep well, a lot of energy, have my ups but also my downs, and yeah, I think it's part of life. I really enjoy it and hope to become 100 years old. When you ask me what my superpower is, that I think most of the time I'm very optimistic in life. I can be extremely happy from something which I eat or what I see or what I experience. I think the strangest thing in life to become older is that you often feel like a little girl or a teenager or a younger person, and that you realize you have the feeling you cannot be that anymore. I'm the most proud of having given birth to two really big babies at home, just by myself. It made me really strong and confident about my body. And I'm also really proud of being independent of everything, anybody. And it's also my trap, because for a long time I didn't want to ask people for help. So these days I start to learn for the first time in my life the help from people. I must admit, I need help. Okay, I have a fantasy, I have a dream, and maybe I have had it all my life, to travel and see more of the world. I've seen places, but that was through work, and I want to travel by myself and want to photograph people all over the world and see how they look towards beauty. I can do it later, but I think later is quite soon. So around my 60s, between my 60s and 70s, I want to travel. And later on I want to be a grandmother and be happy at home and with all the small things. And write. I want to write, yes. To keep healthy and fit these days, I walk a lot, I bike, I swim, I do some supping, and I always call it the more slowly exercising things. Often when I sit still during dinner time, I realize this is the first time I sit. To keep my mind, mental, the way it should be, I love to take walks in nature. If I would say something to my younger self, is to play some more. Don't take it too serious. Life is just a passing through place. And when I go even further back to my first years of when I was born, I would like to ask people to hug me some more. The best thing of becoming older is getting more confidence. It looks like my senses are much more sensitive. So the taste, the things you hear, see, it all comes in much more than before, and to see the beauty of small things. I can be happy anywhere in the world. You can put me in another country or lock myself up in my house, like now in Corona time. I will find my way to amuse myself and to enjoy the things which are really close. When I think back of my life, and it has brought me where I am now, I don't have many regrets. There's a small thing: I didn't go to the wedding of my best friend when I was working. I didn't want to take the day off to join her wedding, and that's stupid. There's a menopause going on, even when you're 57. I never had hot flashes, just little small ones at night. But my moods from when I was 47 years old, when I really got so angry that I couldn't hold it in anymore, but I'm still emotionally so imbalanced that these days I really find help. Not to get over it, but to handle it. And I have time now in this period of my life, because of Corona, to ask for help. And I had also a transformational breathing. I had advice from a coach. Yeah, this menopause made me like the person I am, and it's better than 10 years ago now, but it's still going on. And I even hear from people that it can go on for like in your 70s. We'll see. My period stopped when I was 53, but no, it has nothing to do with the whole changing in my mind, in my body, and everything. I was really happy that it stopped because, well, you don't have to carry on these monthly problems with you anymore and your mood swings. But actually, my being in my menopause is one big mood swing. My hormones are not in balance. I realize that. I can take hormones to get it more balanced, but it also would keep me away from facing who I am and where I want to go to. So I don't take them. When you ask me about my beautiful gray hair, I'm like, wow, yeah, I'm really happy with it. I stopped dyeing my hair. No, first I started dyeing my hair when I was 18. So I started to dye it black. And then when I was in my 40s, it was brown, light brown, dark blonde. And then the gray was so coming through that I felt like I don't want to dye my hair every 3 weeks. And by the time I was ready to let it grow out, Martin Margiela had his models walking on the catwalk with a dyed gray outgrow. So I was really fashionable. Yeah, I was so relieved. I didn't need to dye it anymore, and I was so surprised about the color, how it came out. I want to say something to younger girls, because sometimes I'm worried about the extreme use of botox, fillers, and all the things you can do these days. It's all about acceptance. I know it's hard when you're younger because you're more insecure and you see all these Instagram beautiful pictures, and also in advertisements you hardly see wrinkles. My preference is to see wrinkles and have this inner beauty coming out and smiling eyes. I think that's more beautiful. I did think about it, really careful. I must say I didn't have money also for it. For me, it was actually in the beginning no choice, because as a mother, and I had to work for me and my 2 children, I didn't have money left to have Botox and fillers and all these extra things. In the end, I was really happy that I didn't start it or do it. But of course, I thought about it also. Shall I lift the skin above my eyes, or should I do this or that? But of course, I'm a woman. I want to look at my best also.